Hi. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to do a continuation here because I tried to do a live stream. Thank you to the people that tried to tune in. This is what I'm talking about, my frustration with living here. It's way past due. It is not a friend to me doing this channel, living here. And so it's very frustrating as much as I try to be grateful for everything I have. And I'm very grateful for this safe place to live and roof over my head. I'm saying out into the universe once again to please bring me my new home, my new direction, and just get me there. I'm done with this, and I'm stating these intentions out loud. I want to be moved into my next place where I will live, where this will no longer be such an issue. Okay, now, with that said, the story I was picking up on was some type of high priestess, you in this case, divine feminine, that's been really trying and hanging on and hoping for maybe a resolution or a new beginning with somebody. And it was saying that the person is going to be coming back to offer you a new beginning because they don't want to lose you. But there was a big warning with it, and it was showing him or her as a magician in reverse. But what was so frustrating about that, and what I was getting into before I realized my life had just totally cut off, is that it's like, well, what is real here? Because at the very heart of things is the sun. So it's like you both see each other as the sun, but why are you being warned off of this person? And it's saying here that he's a dark magician. It's like, well, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand their message then, right? And then my reading cut off. So what I'm trying to get to the bottom of is, what is the real message about this person that's going to come and make you an offer? Because the energy is confused. It's like it's saying it's the sun, it's this amazing offer. It's also saying this is a toxic masculine and watch out. So it's like, well, what is this? Is this interference? Is this an unhealed masculine that thinks he's in love but is going to screw you over again because he doesn't have enough healing? Like, what is the deal? What is this? Why are these messages coming out in like opposites in the same exact layout? It's like, I'm not understanding that. What is that? Theft of creative work, ideas, and plagiarism. Police and surveillance. Rich person, beautiful person, toxic situation. New Age, pagan, druidic practices in the reverse. So it's like you're being surrounded by predatory people that are watching your work as a healer. They want to steal your work. And they may be somebody that's like a honeypot. That's what I'm kind of figuring out here. And by honeypot, I mean exactly this sun card in the reverse. And this is where I'm running into challenges as a reader at times, because as a reader, my style is very abstract, Jungian, philosophical. But when you get into the tarot world on YouTube and you start having a collective of people watching your readings, like one of the things I'm finding is that a lot of my readings are getting a lot more literal, and a lot more like less like abstract mysteries, philosophical, and more like this person's out to get you kind of messaging. That's okay, because I've lived through some of that myself, so I understand that those readings are helpful. But it's challenging for me as a reader, because before I was this Jungian reader that was like every card represents an aspect of you, and now it's my readings have taken on this other sort of vibe that I'm still adjusting to. And so in this case, the sun card in the center is talking more about this person deceiving you about what they're going to be offering you, because they're going to try to scam or steal your creative work. They may be doing it like a romance scam, like somebody romantically that's going to come in and try to steal your work, but romance it out of you, sort of, right? I'm not really getting what the police surveillance is about here. But what I am picking up is that this Sun card is about a deception of this person because it's in the reverse, but that it's not come to light, okay? This is deep. Like, well, who are these people? Like, why? What are you, like, go do your own fucking creative work. What is the situation that you're up against here? Are these people trying to steal your creative... What's with police surveillance and stealing your creative work? Super bizarre. Like, you're just over here wanting to do your work and have a new beginning. And, like, look at all this... I just don't understand. Don't cast your pearls before swine. Well, that's great advice. Don't give these people any of your time. You're onto it already if you're a high priestess, because in the first layout before my live cut off, you were very, very frustrated and fatigued and exhausted, but you were still in the upright, right? You're still a high priestess. You're going to keep going and doing your work. Don't cast your pearls before swine, right? Show up in boots, ruin a black tie affair, friends in low places. Don't let these people steal your fucking work. Call it out. Name it, right? Name names, maybe. It involves an ancestral pattern. Look to your lineage or bloodline. So it might be a family member that's doing this, that's trying to steal your work. Guard your inner vein of gold. Artemis and Actaeon, shield your energy. And that reminds me to get this incense burning. Because you definitely have people around you that are trying to take your creative work, okay? As a healer. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to steal your work as a healer. So, who are they? For some people, it was showing as family. Who's trying to steal your work? Who's trying to steal your work? What's going on here with that? Who are these people that are trying to steal your work? A mature man in the upright is here. That might be you. I don't know. Let's keep going. Who's trying to steal your work? In the first layout, it showed a magician, and now we have death magic. And we had the death card before. So it's definitely somebody that is trying to kill you, literally, like kill your work or kill your online presence or get rid of you. That might be where this... Okay, sorry. This reading won't be for everyone, but that might be where this police surveillance is coming in, because this might be a little bit deeper than just trying to steal your creative work. It might be something like trying to steal your life, trying to steal your life for an insurance money or something, right? Trying to steal your life so that they can take over your creative work, right? You're a divine feminine. You're a high priestess. And they're practicing death magic against you. And maybe even were conspiring against you in some way, and now they're being surveilled, okay? And that's why there's a tower happening for them. This is very sad, because somebody is going to try to convince you that they love you, but they're trying to steal your work and plagiarize you. Either that or to harm you in a more serious way, okay? What's interesting though is that you have manifested real love for yourself. That's what this is saying. The opposition didn't work. They tried to send you opposition and conflict and death magic, or either that or they were plotting on you for your demise. It hasn't succeeded because you're a divine feminine and you've manifested real love in your life. This was recommending that you stay on your own, stay single, because this dark magician, the offer that's being made to you is from a practitioner in the reverse, a magus in the reverse. So what's this offer that they're going to make you? Because offer is here twice. What's the offer that they're going to make? It's going to look like a beautiful package, okay? Because it says rich person, beautiful person, but toxic situation. Yeah, again, I mean, you can't make it up. It's a false offer. Very false. From somebody with no honor, that's trying to trap you. This no honor in reverse here, it could be, or high honor in reverse, it could be somebody that should be considered honorable, like a military service member or judge or something like that. Somebody that's supposed to be honorable, right? Because Intuitive Kev has that as how he chose to design this card. It's a dark offer that has to do with your home or your family life that's designed to trap you. A toxic feminine is involved. And a fake magician, starseed. It's in the reverse magus, reverse starseed, fake divine feminine, fake. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. So, but it says you have real love that you've manifested anyways. So, this reading has come out to warn you about an offer. It's a rich person or a beautiful person, right? It's an offer that's going to come in a package that's very, very appealing to you. And this reading is coming out as a warning. You're a high priestess, so I don't know why you would need some random card reading on YouTube to warn you. Okay, but you did. Maybe because this person might be really your Achilles tendon. Okay, this person might be your one weakness, your kryptonite, right? It could be something like that. And this is coming out to say, as tempting as it is, you should not take this person up on their offer because it's a trap. They're trying to trap you. They're trying to steal your work. In some cases, they were trying to do black magic or even unalive you, right? It's something very serious. And so you're being warned about it in advance because you're quite vulnerable to this person, is the impression that I'm getting. But it also said you have manifested real love for yourself in spite of this. So let's learn about that now. Who's the real love? It's not going to be the offer that shows up here in the immediate future or the near future, because that's a fake. Okay, it's like and sometimes it's darkest right before the dawn. So it could be something like that. Like you're going to be having to field a fake until you. What's the real love that you have coming in? What's the real love? And can we get a time frame on that? Okay. Took me a second. So here's you're like, no, I'm now receiving that message that I'm not going to fall for the trap. This person that's going to show up and be like, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. I want to be with you. It's warning you again in the foundation. It's saying it's a trap. It's a block to your future. You're doing great. This offer that's coming in is a block to your future. That's the truth. You're impatient. You're like, I just want to get into the next. I'm ready. Like, what the fuck? You know, I'm ready for my joy, my abundance, my life, my shit to get popping. I'm ready for it. You're very conscious that you want a love and that you want to be chosen and that you want it to be a real love and that you don't want any more toxic old ways of the past. You're very set on that. You feel a little vulnerable about the offer, and you're very conscious now, maybe especially after this reading, of like, I'm not going to get trapped again. Where things are headed is a wounded warrior energy. So what is that could be the person. Like, is the lover the wounded warrior? What's the Nine of Wands? What does that mean? Because I asked about the love that's coming in. At the very center is the Ten of Pentacles. And you're in the Nine of Pentacles, so that means that the love is here, right? It's going to arrive. You would like for it to be sooner rather than later. What's the Nine of Wands? Yeah. Oh, he's an Emperor and a Knight of Cups and a Six of Wands. So he's somebody very comfortable with his authority, very comfortable with the realm of the heart, not afraid to show their true colors about how they really feel, not afraid to protect you, not afraid to romance you, not afraid to show their heart and collaborate with you. And he's an emperor, okay? He's legit. He's not a dark magus. He's not a dude in reverse, right? He's not a liar. He's not going to try to fake you out or steal your work or get rid of you so that he can step into your shoes or whatever fucking it was in that past situation. This is a true emperor. Can we get a time frame for that? That would be really nice. I'm curious about the time. If you'll share that with us, Spirit, for this love reading. So the Emperor and the Knight of Cups, like what's happening? It's going to be very abundant. It's a very fertile energy that's coming in. Rose, jasmine, meadowsweet, hawthorn, raspberry, you know, very primrose, gardenia, really luscious, beautiful energy. That doesn't give me a ton of time frame, although if you think of fertility, that could be like spring, summer, right? When things are starting to be harvestable. Rosemary, St. John's wort, ginger, echinacea, chamomile, thyme. Clarity and fertility are what you have to look forward to in this relationship. It's not giving me a time frame. And ritual with this High Priestess card. This is somebody that loves you for who you are and is going to help you in your power. And it's not giving me a time frame. Can I ask Tarot for a time frame and see if it'll do that? Let's ask the Crowley deck, actually. And then I'll wrap this up. Any time frame for when you might expect this wounded warrior to show up? It's saying you might be able to do some manifestation work to speed things up. Right? You could manifest him maybe. Just daydream about what it feels like when your king shows up, right? Is there a time frame? It's not showing me a lot of speed. It's because of this dark Magus Hierophant that keeps trying to interfere. Keeps trying to interfere with your happiness. It's just right here. You keep having to protect yourself, and it's going to really be to your benefit to walk away from him, because what this is saying finally is that if you decide to go one more round with this guy that is going to show up, that's going to keep you stuck, it's going to slow down your own healing. Okay, that's what it's saying. It's a big warning because you're still so drawn to this person. And so you might go through a big makeup and we're getting back together and this is what I hope for. And he's just going to do the same shit, different day. Okay, ghost again, not speak to you, go sleep with someone, you know, whatever is what went down before, it's going to be a repeat. So all of these readings combined have come out as one big warning to tell you it's okay. If you decide to hook back up with him, fine. But just know it's going to slow down this, that is your emperor, that is waiting in the wings to show up and take you off in his chariot, right? And do all the things that this other person could never do for you and refused to do. And if you decide to go that and do that rodeo again with him, you're just slowing down the ten of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups that's coming for you. If you just avoid the temptation to go do a whole other round with this former toxic masculine again, right? That's the message. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me, because I was starting to get frustrated and confused. Like, well, who's good here? Because there was a lot of really good and a lot of dark energy. So now I'll just pull a final message for you. We're going to do a final message, and it's going to be advice for you about how to deal with it when this dark Magus comes up and tries to love bomb you, because that's kind of what I have the feeling of. And you're so tired right now that that's what's also making you vulnerable, is because it's going to be like, finally, everything I always wanted from this guy, he's finally willing to give. And this is a big warning saying, not so fast. So yeah, right here with this guy, you're at the fork in the road with this dude. This is the card that's coming out for the fake dark magician that wants to come back for another round. This is what it's saying. This is your advice. This is your advice for this guy. Every choice has a... Oh, wait a minute. Well, I'll go ahead and read this. Every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? So this is the fork in the road that you're going to arrive at with this guy, and it could not come out more and more clearly that you're going to be facing a choice here very soon. It's come out, the choice has come out in every single layout of this whole reading. You've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of this relationship. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love or to remain isolated? To go deeper and commit to mutual passion or to walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and to follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest, and give, and then choose. You can't make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to the lessons you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on the path to a truer experience of the heart. So that's what I was just saying. If you decide to go one more round with this person, it's just going to slow things down, right? You're just going to have to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to learn this lesson again. He's done this to me before, now he's doing it again, right? It's okay. It's not wrong. It's just a slower route. All right. What is going to be your advice for dealing with the new person now? The new person that's coming in, this Emperor with an open heart that wants to work successfully with you, that's not trying to take from you, right? That's not trying to steal from you. What's your advice for that relationship with this new person? Milk and honey. Milk and honey, you can't make it up. Milk and honey. Sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding, and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. That's so great. That's what you have to look forward to with this new person coming into your life. So you're just going to have a choice. When the magus, when the person that you already know, I'm feeling that it's somebody that you already have a past with that's going to show back up for another round. It's going to be up to you. You get to decide, because maybe you want another round. Maybe you want to say goodbye. Maybe you want to have goodbye sex. The cards that were coming out were warning you, though. Don't be misled. Don't be fooled. This person hasn't changed. They're not going to be the person you always hoped. They're going to do the exact same thing they always have done. And so that's okay. If you are okay with that, knock yourself out. Go one more round with them, and maybe they're really good in bed or something, right? But I'm sensing you're going to be disappointed with that. And that's why this came out, is to warn you. Don't let that, if you don't want that to happen, if you don't want to be slowed down from your true partner, from where your true future is, and the joy and type of relationship that you've always wanted, if you turn this masculine down when he shows back up, you're just going to get there more quickly. That's what it's saying. You're not going to have to wait for this lover anymore. But if you're still trying to let go of somebody else, there's no room for someone new to come in, right? So that's all it is. There's no right or wrong, and I like that about it. It just said it's up to you. How soon do you want it to really be real? So thank you. Please like and subscribe if you like my work, and I'll see you in the next one. And sorry for the poor live stream.